Hello, this is Godel. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Interactions Remastered. Last time we got stuck on trying to make a wooden spike, and I was like, why can't we make wooden swords? But hey, I went and fixed it. Actually, I had done the edit correctly when I was in the files to re-enable the wooden sword recipe, but the issue was I needed to actually reload the game. So now that I reloaded the game, everything's working. And I went and I saw that, in fact, wooden sword also has a recipe, and wooden shovel also has a recipe, and wooden axe also has a recipe, and wooden hoe also has a recipe. So all of these wooden tools all have recipes, and it's like, okay, well, they're just blocked because somebody decided you didn't want to be able to make wooden tools. But I say nay to that. There's like no reason for these to be blocked from making. I'm not going to use them. And like... There was not the dagger, the knife. For instrumentum, you know, the Roots knife is actually cheaper than all of those wooden tools, and it's kind of the same amount of instrumentum, so it's like, okay, if they disabled it to make instrumentum harder, why is this still enabled? I don't know. Anyways, that was really dumb. So now we have the ability to make some wooden spikes. If we had 3 swords and a piece of wood... do we have a piece of wood in here? You know what? I'm just going to steal a piece of wisdom wood, because why not? We have plenty. And now we should be able to make our wooden spikes. Alright. And there's no quest for this or anything, but this might allow us to be able to train up our, what's it called? Our Mara constellation. So let's hop on and see if this helps in any way at all. So what do I need to drink? I need to drink regen potions, but I don't have any. I'm like, what was I looking for again? Oh yeah, the thing I don't have. Perfect. And we're out of fuel for here. Let's go and grab some sticks. Go ahead and drink this elixir of regeneration. I don't think I'm gonna need more elixir of regeneration, but I am gonna have to figure out some kind of way to keep the elixir going. Isn't there something called like a lingering potion? Yeah, lingering potion. Is there a lingering potion of instant health? Lingering potion of instant health. Ooh. So how do we make a brewing stand? We might actually be able to make one of these, and I might be convinced to... Oh, we need Dragon's Breath? Never mind, we cannot make that. And Reliquary has some potions, but I have no idea how to make that stuff. It looks like it needs the same stuff anyways. It still needs the Dragon's Breath, so we're not going to be able to do a Lingering Potion of instant health or regeneration or anything. But, okay, apparently we broke our helmet. And this cow wants to kill us now. Oh, great. I don't want to die and lose experience, so, okay, apparently it's going to go and step on our spike. And I really need my weapon to be on my 1 slot because those guys move a little too fast to be able to go. Jeez, the jump scare. As I was saying, those guys move a little too quickly to be able to go and find my weapon in my inventory and pull it out of there. Okay, this is dumb. Come on. Alright. Yeah, not so scary when I see that you're there and I have a weapon in my hand, are you? Yeah, that was dumb. Alright, let's pretend that never happened. I guess I got another stack of heads there. Great. Let's put all my EXP back in here. And how is my Armora? So I'm level 2 at the moment. Okay. I'm going to need to wait for no appetite to wear off before I can actually try this spike, but let's see what this is looking like. I mean, it's going up a little bit, right? Like, yeah, I'm taking damage here. It's certainly going up more than it was when I was on the, in the cactus. So maybe there is something to... Maybe there is something with that. I'm trying to look to see, do we have any other instant health potions that don't involve raw beef? Because raw beef, we... Oh, hold up. Raw chicken to raw beef. No, we don't really have raw chicken. We're getting cooked chicken. Elixir of health boost. We don't have these blood orchids, however. I think those are in the nether. Can we drink our potion? We can. Okay. So now, if we just stand here, how does this... It's kind of acts like poison, I guess, huh? I'm really wondering if we get this tough perk, if it's gonna make us take less damage, and maybe we can get more bang for our buck out of our out of these potions here. Well, let's see. I would like any other kind of splash condensed potion of health boost. There's instant health potion that needs nether wart, which can we make or find somewhere? We'd probably need to go run to the nether and loot some out of the nether if I were to guess. And what other things could we do? Flask of Mending. Botanical Brewery. Instant Health 3? Where does that come from? How do you make this? That's not even what that is. Okay, well, I think we would need some kind of armor enchantments to be able to do better, to be honest. So I guess we're just gonna have to ride it out with available perk 1. Alright, we now have tough. I don't know if this is boosting my base armor or boosting the effectiveness of armor that I put on, so that's another consideration. Like, I just don't know how any of this works, apparently. Yeah, I seem to be taking about the same damage here, so I don't think we're going to be getting levels much quickly. Effectiveness of perks. So once I'm coming up here, I'm going to need to decide if I want to get 20% more experience or just continue up here and get the singularity. Alright, well, we have some figuring out of things to do at some point. For now, I say let's see where we kind of get with it naturally. Might kind of build up over time. Who knows? We'll see. In the meantime, today we should actually go ahead and set up our Lucerna ritual because we have done a bunch of episodes where we prepare for it and then we've not actually set it up. So let's go ahead and make a ritual pedestal. And you know what? I think we're going to want a couple of these. So why don't I make sure we have enough for several? So let's see. How's our steel wire situation? Steel... It is non-existent. So let's get a few steel ingots. Oh no, we have 8 over there. I clearly can read what's in my storage there. But let's go ahead and make a few steel wires anyways. Accelerate this to 28 EU. Why are you not auto-ejecting? Which side are you set to eject on? Slightly confused there. First of all, wire cutter, put it back in my tool belt. Second of all, wrench. I'm mildly confused about what the output base of this machine is doing, but okay. Let me go look underneath, maybe? Whoops. Steam pipe. Hey, that's how we're gonna level up our junk, right? We're just gonna burn on our steam pipes. But no, I came down here to look at our wire mill. Yeah, that looks okay. I don't know why. Oh, never mind. I do know why. Probably that it didn't output. I bet our output chest is full. That would explain some things. And you know what? I just now arbitrarily decided that I am tired of running down these stairs, and it is time to build an elevator to get down. So let me go ahead and make an elevator here. Suddenly taking a bunch of damage on purpose, because we need to take damage. Alright, so elevator is... we don't need the ender elevator. Though the ender elevator slab is kind of interesting, but to make this, it's a little bit more complicated. Unless we make a guidance computer, but that might be even more complicated, so maybe we just make a regular elevator for now. So this is just 8 wool blocks and then ender pearls. So let's get 24 wool blocks. Let's get our 3 ender pearls. And then let's make our dang elevator already. Somebody was probably yelling at me like last episode, oh my god, elevator. That's what you needed those ender pearls for. Which I was like, yeah, I want ender pearls, but I could not remember why. And there we go. Now we can get up and down very quickly, very easily. Love that. And you know what else I love is drinking some elixir of regeneration. Except we gotta make sure we milk the regeneration effect just a little bit. We don't want that regeneration to go to waste, you know? We have another perk. Go ahead and dump it over here. Increased effectiveness. What's this way over here? Reflecting damage. I think we're going to go for 20% extra experience. We're really going to need it. But, okay, so we've gotten our steel wires. I don't know where it actually went. Here it is. We're going to need some marble. I'm going to take the ruined marble as well. So some of it needs to be chiseled. Let's just go ahead and make some chiseled marble. And then over here, we're going to go ahead and craft up some ruined marble here. Why did this bookmark the wrong kind of marble? Whatever, man. This kind. Oh, and we need Ordo crystals for this too, huh? Yeah, Ordo? Okay. Well, that's fine. Let me go put this marble back, the extra marble. We have some Ordo crystals. We got some last time, and I believe... where are we? Ordo infused gem. Let me look at the ore processing for this really quick. So I believe we can turn this gem, yeah, into Ordo crystal, Ordo V crystals with the chemical bath. So we could stick them in here. Or alternatively, we can do the pure daisy, and the pure daisy kind of sucks though. So maybe let's go ahead and do ore processing. So this is going to involve washing. What can we do with the Ordo crystal gem? We can autoclave it into Ordo V crystals as well. So let's go ahead and... ooh, we gotta deal with the sapphire first. Let me deal with the sapphire, I guess. Well, let me put this to crush first, right? One thing at a time. Centrifuge that. Let us speed this one up. Why is this not going? It thinks it's full. There we go. No longer full. This chest is full, though. It's very full. Let's see. Let me just throw the big gems over here. Because the big gems I think I want to hang on to. The tiny gems we can crush. So crush those. Oh, do not crush the steel wire. Give me that back. Oh my goodness. Okay, did not crush them, thankfully. Can start washing some of the gems over here. Looks like we need more water once again. What are we doing for water? What are we doing down here for water? Because we do have infinite water, right? Just the Everfull urn? This fills up very slowly. Do we have... Can I just steal the water out of here, or is that going to be a big mistake? I feel like that'd be a big mistake to steal the water out of the running boiler. It'd probably explode the moment it has no water. So I'm gonna not do that, actually. Stick these big gems away. And then go ahead and put the stuff to wash. Why is this not running? Oh, it seems that machines kind of like get stuck if there's stuff in their output or something. And then it's like, hey, I don't have a clear output, even though the output is the thing that I'm trying to make. So I don't really know what's going on there, but I understand the limitation. I just need to work around it better. Get rid of the stone dust. We don't like stone dust in this household. Okay, so purified copper is done. What would we want to process copper with? Gold is good, so just crush it and put it in the centrifuge, I guess. Where's our forge hammer? Do we need to macerate it? No, I mean, we do need to macerate it, but it's, we don't get the bonus output yet. Alright, so we've got our ordo-infused gems washing here. No, it's not, because the stone dust is in there. Oh my gosh. We have some iron plates. Wood to iron. Can we make some of these right now? How do we not have an iron plate? Or enough iron plates, rather? Let's go ahead and teach our stuff how to make an iron plate, because iron plate, I mean, surely that's a thing we're going to need a lot of, right? The bending machine is over here. Did I put my circuit back in the wire mill? Oh, I sure didn't. That was about to be a disaster. Alright, so let's request some iron plates to be crafted. We're going to need to make space in here, though. I guess let's go ahead and cook up this sphalerite ore. That's just going to turn into zinc ingots. Alright, and then our iron should be done. And then we can upgrade this chest. Boom. There we go. Oh, okay. So now we're not constantly choking for space in this chest. Also, we've made some tiny piles of sapphire. That is good, I guess. I think there was some sapphire here to stack with. And we need water still. Okay, what all receives liquid over here? I don't want liquid going in there. Liquid shouldn't be going in here because of the cutting machine having distilled water in it constantly. And liquid shouldn't go in there either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another Everfull urn. Everfull? Oh, I think it's in our magic chest, actually. Yes, there it is. And then let me grab some conduits, and we are going to put this, like, in here-ish. I think that should fill the distillery without messing with too many other things around here. And then we will just pipe directly into the distillery from here. So let us auto extract, and that's going to fill this, keep this topped off with distilled water. There we go. Okay. And it is kind of doing its weird water noodle thing into into that. That's fine. Alright, and now we can sift some of this, except, first of all, not the stone dust. Oh my gosh, I need to figure this out. Don't really want to hook up a bunch of nonsense over here at the moment, but this is just kind of a temporary setup. So let me just go ahead and hook up a bunch of nonsense anyways. So now the outputs are going to go into here, except why did purified ordo essence go in there? Oh, because it's a washing plant. Let's also hook up the sifter. Why isn't the sifter hooked up underneath? I guess I just never put blocks down there? I don't know. Pipes, I mean. Okay, and now our stuff is going in here automatically, and it's not a big pain in the butt anymore. And this can go in here. And we should get some ordo-infused gems. Yay. So all of this so that we can take the ordo-infused gem, dip it in some liquid starlight, and be like, yo, we got some of this stuff. Ordo B crystals. Yay, right? Let me put more of these to wash up here. And copper we can put to wash later on, but we can go ahead and centrifuge those. Do we get, from putting these in the sifter, do we get purified ordo-infused gem dust? Yeah, we sure do. So we have to centrifuge the ordo-infused dust as well. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and throw that one in there, and then throw our sapphire in there. Well, we've got some ordo-infused gems to work with, so this is all we really needed. All of that work just to get 7 of these, so we can make some more rune marbles. Okay. Whew. So the reason I want to get more is because we actually need a few rune marble, just in general. Or not rune marble, sorry. Ritual pedestals is what I'm trying to say here. Let me do a quick decluttering of my inventory. Hold on. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I put some stuff away. Except this, apparently. This can go in there, I guess. Sure, why not? Well, why the heck not? Did I just hear a cow? Hold on. I thought I just heard a cow. There is definitely a cow out here. I need to remember that this katana is not a knife, so I cannot swing it super duper fast. Anyways, spawn cow. Don't I have multiple stacks of spawn cow now? I do. Almost got me. Almost got me. Almost got me. But you did not get me, in fact. I just deposited everything in my inventory. Oh no. That is not what I wanted to do. Give me a second to fish out all of my items from all of these inventories that they just went into. Okay, found them. Most of them went in this chest here. So I was able to get most of them out. Anything else I wanted to have with me right now? I don't think so. So I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. And let me go ahead and regenerate before we die. Eat some food. And we can move on with making our ritual pedestal. Alright, so let's take some gold. I'm only thinking we're probably going to want 2 ritual pedestals in the long run. Maybe 3 later on, but later on it's going to be much easier to make more of them. And then we have the rune marble. We have miscellaneous marble up there at the altar. I think we're good to go with this. So up we go to make our ritual pedestals. And we better hurry because it is about to be nighttime, daytime. And do we still have the... I thought we had a rock crystal in there, or maybe that was the one that we used for the attunement pedestal. Oh well, let's go ahead and use this one. I might actually want to go get a few more rock crystals from underground because these are nicer rock crystals, relatively speaking, so I don't want to necessarily get rid of those. But let's see here. Let's grab some of these bricks. And we need double what it's showing here. Let me go ahead and double it. So 4 of these, and then 8 pillars, and then we have enough everything else. All right. Grab 2 of these buckets, and we should be able to go ahead and throw all this on there. This is the bad rock crystal. Oh, look, we don't have enough starlight. Okay. Maybe this would actually be a good time to do our, what's it called? The multi-block that lets us enhance the amount of starlight being collected? Why don't we do that? Let's go and look up how to do it, though. I think it's going to be under exploration. Isn't there a way to zoom in here? Oh yeah, there we go, with W. Spectral relay, here it is. So we used 4 chiseled, 4 arches, and then a sooty marble in the middle. And then we also have to have a lens on it. Okay. So let's just throw one up over here. We do have chisel marble. That's for our, oh, that's for our one guy over here, though. So let me put some of these back. Put those back in here, and let me chisel some more marble specifically for this. So we need 8 chiseled, and then 8 arched. And then sooty marble we have. And then let me just throw this right here. I believe, what went where? The arches go on the side, and the chisels go in the corner. Okay. So it should just be exactly like this. And then we put our relay, and then we put a glass lens on the relay. And that gives our pedestal more starlight. Except not enough. Unless... Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Oh, and we've sped that one up too much, so we need to speed the collector up as well. I guess this is kind of like a operation of like power, I guess. Okay, so chiseled marble. Let's get our stuff set back up to do the next one. 3 of these. So chiseled marbles go down here. Pillars, pillars. Nope, the chiseled marbles go up there. My bad, my bad. And then the rune marble there, and then the gold ingots there, and then we just need a rock crystal, which I'm going to go underground and look for right now. So let's go and look for one. Where is this currently taking us? Underground. Okay, perfect. Can we see them underground right now? You know what? We need to go get our prospecting tools. Let us go get those really quick. Also, what did we get from this quest again? I think we get like a crystal of some kind. One that grants creative light, if I recall correctly. You know, they gotta change the icon over here, or I'm gonna change it, because I keep looking over here and I'm like, this is not a magic book icon, right? FTB quests. Edit mode. Edit the quest. Change the icon. Thaumonomicon. Thaumonomicon. Sure. Okay, there we go. Hey, look at that! The quest chapter has a quest, for the magic quest has a magic thing on it now. Amazing. Um, okay, so we get a lens. Okay, we actually do need one of those. And we have a perfect rock crystal of Vicio. which I believe gives creative flight. Okay, so yo, hold on a second. There's constellation papers here? I didn't know there were constellation papers here. Evorcio and Dissidia. 1 second. I need to look up these to see what they are. Astral sorcery constellations. I might actually be like, yo, let's just spec out of Armara and get something else because Armara is kind of being poopy for us right now. Just saying, we don't have anything good. Okay, so these are both bright constellations. So Evorcio we get from breaking blocks, and then Dissidia we get from damaging things. So I'm really tempted to go and respec into one of those two because we're just having trouble getting anywhere on the perk tree for Armara. Yeah, I think Evorcio we're gonna go for. But before we can even do that, we're gonna have to wait for it to be daytime. And before it becomes daytime, I want to go and grab my mining tools. Wait, what is in here? It's saying there's cobblestone, chiselstone, and netherrack in here? Are there? I thought I dumped it out. Oh, I see. That would explain it. There we go. Now there is no longer that stuff in there because it is all in that chest. All right. Again, like so close, yet you missed your chance. Jeez, those things are like trying to jump scare me to death. We're out of regen potions now, but hopefully we don't need them for a hot minute. Like, please don't need them for a minute. Alright, so I don't believe we can actually see stuff with our scepter at the moment because it is nighttime, but we can see stuff with our scanner. And this is what we're gonna kind of work with at the moment. We're just gonna go and dig up these rock crystals. I don't have a torch, do I? That's okay. We will use echolocation to find it. And hope I don't, like, dig my way into something unfortunate. Alright, here's our rock crystal ore, and then thaumium hammer has fortune on it, so go ahead and break that, and there's 2 rock crystals, and they're actually okay in purity. But I only needed 1 at the moment, so go back up here. Let's set the more pure one to grow. And then this is a more pure one than one of these, but these are attuned to Lucerna, so I don't know if I want to get rid of them. Let's just go ahead and use the smaller one. It'll probably be fine. And then over here, we had to tick this 3 times to give enough light, and then this should now work. Alright. Cool. And then where's our moon? If something's wrong with the moon's like moving at a different speed than the sun, so like the moon's not even visible when it's the moon is not even visible when it's nighttime. Just out of testing something, let me do something. Time at 24,000. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected to happen, which is nothing. I expected the sun to go nowhere because I added like 1 full day's worth of time. And I was just like, I wonder if the issue is that the sun and the moon are moving at a different speed, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Anyways, attunement chapter, let's go. We are making a ritual pedestal, and we need to know what the multi-block structure is. Okay, so it looks like it's some bricks, some arches, and then some marble. The marble looks like it makes the inner structure there, and then the bricks and arches. And there's one chiseled marble. Where is that, in the middle? Yeah, okay. So in total, it's like a stack of marble-ish, a stack-ish of marble. Um, is it a stack-ish? Let me do a quick math here. 40, 20, no, 44, 56, 57. Okay, it's less than a stack. And in fact, since we know the exact amount, let's just take the exact amount with us. So 12 of these guys make regular marble. The Astral Sorcery marble, there it is. One makes a chiseled marble. I believe it was 25 arches. No, 20 arches and 24 marble bricks. Okay. So 20 arches and 24 bricks. All right, so there's everything we should need for a ritual platform. And then let's do some quick telescoping to see if we can find any of these other rituals, not rituals, constellations. So I think Evorcio is kind of like a star, something like this. Or something, I don't know, but it's not this one. I'm not sure what we're looking at here. And Dissidia is like pronged arrows. Yeah, oh here, we can just look in our book. So Dissidia is like an arrow, and then it has like a link in the middle. So let's look to see if we can find any of these. This does not look like either of them. Oh wait, I still have this website up. This looks like it's probably VCO, which is... This is VCO, yeah. So this is VCO. We can't discover it without having the constellation paper, though, so kind of a moot point. Oh, this is Dissidia here. There we go. Nice. And then do we have Evorcio? This is not Evorcio. I'm not sure which one this is. This one... Oh, it looks like it's this one over here called... Fornax is what that one is. Anyways, let's not waste time on ones that we don't even know / can't make. Is this it, maybe? No. I think this is it here. Okay, so we go... Wait a second. No, this isn't it. Yeah, I don't think we have it tonight. What do we have over here? What's this glowing? Is this Lucerna? This is Lucerna, okay. I was like a little confused there for a moment. Yeah, I don't think we have Evorcio available today. So I'm just gonna double check. So Dissidia is available on these days. Evorcio is, we don't know. I'm gonna double check the moon phases really quick. To be honest, I am not finding a good resource of which to check that. So I'm just gonna double check the telescope one more time, and then we're gonna move on. Oh, I think this is it, actually. Hold on. I was just looking at this one, and it looks like this might be it right here. Yep, there it is. Okay, perfect. So this is actually the one I would like to attune to. But in order to do that, and it's now 3 a.m., so I'm going to have to hurry up. I'm going to need to take all of these. And then let's put this in our offhand, and then I'm gonna need to make a what's it called? A shifting star to be able to reattune to this really quick. And I'm not sure we're gonna make it in time, to be honest, but I'm certainly gonna try. And one there. Okay, so we are now on this. But I believe to reattune we do need our shifting star. So let me... Shifting... Oh, oops. Shifting. There we go. So we need 2 diamonds, and the rest of this we basically have on us. Did the moon change just... The moon phase just change? Oh, you know what? It probably just became daytime, is what happened here. Yeah, we didn't make it, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll get there though. Gain experience by breaking blocks. Heck yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. So our current constellation is the Waxing Crescent. So let's look at our constellations really quick. Yeah, it'll be available again tomorrow night. So just gotta remember to come up here and do that. Okay. No biggie. Let us make a shifting star now though before I forget. So shifting star, bookmark this really quick. Go get some aquamarines, and we have this up there. We need 2 diamonds. So grab some diamonds from here. Grab some aquamarines from here. Get distracted and do something else. Aquamarines. We have illumination powder. Yep, we have the rest of this stuff. So let me go be even more lazy and type /home to get out here instead of going and walking over here. Grab a bucket of starlight. And, oh, we are missing our rune stones. Okay, rune marble. There we go. Let's craft a new one of those up. And then let's go ahead and try to set up our ritual for Lucerna. And before it's actually Lucerna this whole time. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I would like for this to be done crafting, actually, if you don't mind. It mines, apparently. Here, let's speed it up. Oh, yeah, the moment I tick it, of course. So we get some irradiant star choices here, huh? After you've learned, you may want to take a different path and want to reset. Shifting star will completely reset all of your progress and let you reattune to square one, losing all per XP. Later, you can craft irradiant stars, which allow us to reallocate, starting over from a select constellation. To help you on your way, we're giving you a one-time choice of one of these stars now. Yeah, like, why, though? It's kind of like OP, to be honest. Like, look at how difficult these are to make normally. These you have to go to outer space and stuff to make. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take the one that it's giving us for free. We're going to also need, I think, up to 5 lenses. So we might need to go get even more rock crystals from underground. How do we make this? Engraved wood is just infused wood. Okay, we can make that, no problem. I'm going to go ahead and consume the shifting star now, because we are not really getting any use out of Armara, and we're probably not going to get to the point of having any use out of it. Let us set up the Lucerna ritual. So I'm going to need more lenses, I believe, but we can set it up with what we currently have. And I think a good place to have it would be like over here, kind of in the middle-ish of our base area. Because I don't know what the range is going to be yet. But if it reaches most of our base, I would be satisfied with that. So let's go ahead and... will I want it in the ground or on top? I think in the ground would probably look better. Let me do a quick carving out of an area using this guy. Cube, let's do panel, and then let's turn into sand, and then let's just vein mine the sand up. There we go. And then the rest we can cut out as we need. In fact, this is going to be bigger than the ritual, so we should just be able to plop our chiseled stone in here. And then I believe we do 1, 2, 3... 3 marble or 2 marble? I think it was 3, right? I think it's like this. I don't know. I'm actually like going straight off of memory here, and this is probably incorrect. I mean, it doesn't look wrong, but who knows? I'm just gonna like wing it from memory and see what happens. I'm gonna be quite surprised if this is correct, but I have been correct about more obscure things, so. Alright, do you work? This is our Lucerna crystal. So how do we know if it's working? I mean, it's doing stuff, so I'm gonna guess we did go ahead and set the ritual up. If I break one of these, does it stop doing stuff? It does, so we actually built that correctly. That's pretty funny. Alright, I'm just really quickly going to refill in all of this hole over here. Where's the other sand? Here we go. I'm gonna fill all of the sand in, and then let's just turn it back into grass. There we go. Nice. So this is running now, I think. I'm not entirely sure. If we accelerate it, what happens? Oh, gosh. Okay, it does that, apparently. So how do you test if a ritual is working, I guess? Oh, I have an idea. We have a VCO crystal we can grab, right? Yeah, the VCO crystal. Let me take this crystal out, and let me put the VCO crystal in. And hey, we have creative light. And what's our range on this? Yo, that's actually pretty big range on the creative light. It's not working anymore. Okay, here it is. So the range is about this far for the creative flight, but I'm gonna guess like the no mob spawning zone is much bigger than creative flight. In fact, how can we test the no mob spawning zone range? I guess I could like make a room dark. Yeah, let's try that. Let's go and make our basement. Let's make like our basement down here dark. No, I don't want to break all the torches though. They look nice. Oh, why are we flying? Oh, because we have the creative light. Right, okay. Let me take that. Let me put Lucerna back. Let's go put our rock crystal here somewhere safe. We finally have freedom from the cows. Amazing. So what I think I'm gonna do next is... I think I might just wait until nighttime here. It is kind of getting later in the episode, looking to wrap up soon. I think I'm just going to wait until nighttime. It should be time to reattune, so then I'm going to reattune to Evorcio. And then I'm going to do a little bit of Evorcio grinding, kind of get situated in the Astral Sorcery skill tree. And then, yeah, Also, here's the thing I can do. I can take all of the candles out from up here and see if we get any monsters spawning at nighttime. That would be a good indicator that the altar is working, the ritual is working, and it's reaching all the way up here even, which is kind of big because this is I don't know, how far away is this from down there? Let me set a quick waypoint down there. So if we go down here and we set a waypoint, create a waypoint, ritual. So how far is ritual from here? Ritual is... we cannot see it because it is too far away. Let me go and turn off the there's a thing, right, to say a minimum, not minimum, waymark, minimum zoom level for waypoint scale. Where was that setting? Gosh, now we're looking in settings again. We're in what episode is this? Like episode 30 or something? And I'm still over here looking in the freaking settings constantly for things. Is it in minimap settings? Oh geez, waypoints, options, sort by distance or sorted. No, it was in here somewhere. Change position? No, not. I don't want to move the minimap. Goodness. I'll be right back while I find this off camera. Okay, geez, I found it. So it's in minimap settings, then waypoint settings, and then over here on this page, the max render distance. So here we go. Ritual, now from up here, is, we can see it is 150 meters from up here. So if it can reach 150 meters, we shouldn't be having spawns up here, right? That's the idea anyways. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and turn that back to 64 so I don't have waypoints constantly in my face. And yeah, I think we're good in that regard. Oh, also time was paused while we were in that menu, so it didn't get any closer to night. That's kind of annoying. Alright, well, I think we just wait a couple minutes. So I'll be right back in a minute. Alright, well, bad news. It is now nighttime again. I do not know what phase of nighttime it is because our constellation is just lit up. Never mind. Oh, there's Evorsio rising from the edge of the horizon. Heck yeah, let's go. I'm really confused about what moon phase it currently is because I can't even see the moon. I think the moon's like on the other side of the planet right now. Which begs to say, like, who's to say what the moon phase is if you can't even see the moon? But yeah, let's reattune here. I'm gonna speed this up this time so it doesn't take forever. And this is probably gonna be like a bright light warning. Look how solid the lights of the of the constellation are. Okay, also this does not have appeared to speed up the process for us at all. And I'm getting some weird screen flickering as well. I would like to be done attuning now. I think I broke it. I'm gonna be back once it kicks me off this thing. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Alright, that's the wrong book. Here we go. Perks. Wait, what? Where's my perks? I do not appear to have a perk tree. Do I need to go again? Oh gosh, be right back. I'm not gonna make you guys watch this a third time now. I guess that's what I get for trying to accelerate it. Okay, there we go. Now it made a little sound effect that time, and we have our perks again, and we are now on Route Evorsio. Gain experience by breaking blocks. Heck yeah, let's go. How much experience? Yes. One second, I want to see Mana Steel tools. Do we have Mana Steel tools, or is that not a thing? That does not appear to be a thing. So our tools to go to are going to be Thaumium, huh? I think Thaumium is going to be our go-to tool for actually mining. Let's go and go to /home really quick. How's this rock crystal doing, by the way? Oh, this rock crystal is fully grown now. Nice. Do we want an Evorsio crystal for, like, ritual purposes? Astral Sorcery Ritual. Pedestal. And Evorsio does what? Breaks solid blocks near the pedestal. I don't think I want that. And we are also not getting any monsters spawning over here. That seems like a good sign. Also, maybe I wasn't around long enough. But let's see how far we have to go out to actually see some monsters now with our ritual running. We do also have Lucerna in the sky. Lucerna in the sky. I don't think it actually matters if it's up there for the kind of ritual we made. It might, but... Okay, so we're at the edge of our area here. Do we see hostiles? Yeah, that is a creeper. Oh, no. Okay, so we still see creepers out at the edge of our base. Yo, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for going to the outside of our base. I should have known better. We still see creepers out here, but maybe it's reaching far enough to not be spawning stuff like around our base. I don't know. I guess we'll see if we still see cows in our area. Hopefully the range is bigger than whatever it was showing when it was under the what's that one called? The VCO crystal with creative flight. Anyways, let's get some of the junk out of here and let's go mine some. Our hammer is like about to break. Maybe we should make like an anvil. Anvil. Wait, why would I have an anvil just like in my storage? What am I thinking? Dark steel anvil needs dark steel, which needs black steel and obsidian dust. Okay, we don't have that. Void anvil and regular anvil. Okay, I guess we're gonna make a regular anvil, and we do in fact have blocks of iron. Okay, I didn't actually think we had blocks of iron, but there we go. We do. And just scrunching up some iron plates really quick. Alright, block of iron. Iron anvil. And with this, we can just repair our thaumium hammer instead of making a new one. Which I think is more economical, because this takes 6 plates to make, and we can repair it for... like 3, 4? Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, very nice. We can also repair our drill with experience. We could repair our hammer with experience if we got mending on it, but I don't like enchantment, to be honest. Enchantment is annoying. So let's go and break some blocks. Yeah, let's do it. We do actually need some rock crystals, so we could get some resonating, or not resonating. If we could get some rock crystals, that'd be good. I see some down there. I'm gonna go get torches, though, because this is like the 3rd time I've gone mining without torches. And it's starting to be like, brother, go get damn torches already. And let's see. Let's go! Evorsio, are you leveling up? Did I, like, not buy the first node? Okay. We do already have the first node. Okay. It's working. We got 10% increased mining speed already. Where are we going, by the way? That's a good question. Let's do a scanner, because I want to get some rock crystals while we're down here. We're going straight into a, whatever vein this was. The olivine vein, I believe? Let's go down here and grab these rock crystals. We can do a few different little tricks to kind of enhance our leveling. Look how much faster this is going than how fast it was going with Armara. Armara was, like, painful. So let's go down here and get these rock crystals. Here's a rock crystal. There's another one. And then there's some down here. Do we get stuff from breaking dirt as well? I'm not sure, but we do have another perk point, another 10% increased mining speed. Increased melee damage and mining speed. Okay, that's cool. Are there any good perks around here? More damage and mining speed, the more health you're missing. More health we're missing? Okay. 5% of damage dealt gained as life. Yo, that's kind of sick. Vampirism? Adds a chance to gain increased speed, attack speed, and damage after killing an enemy. Okay. I mean, there's some interesting upgrades we could grab. Wow, that's a lot of rock crystals. Let's just stick those all in there. Do we have any others around this immediate vicinity? Doesn't look like it. So yeah, just with this little amount of mining, we are already sitting here. And there's some funny tricks we can do with our Philosopher's Stone. For example, we can go to cube mode. And then we can say, hey, turn it into grass, and then vein mine the grass. And now I can't see. There we go. Vein mine the grass. Vein mine the dirt. Just make a little crater over here in the ground. And look at this. We're already level 4. And we're kind of doing work here to the bottom of the map, though. Though turning it into grass is not ideal because some of the grass instantly turns into dirt. Some of the dirt remains grass. Some of the grass remains grass, I mean. And then, yeah, you just can't really vein mine it that effectively. And yeah, look at this hole we just made, and we've gotten an entire... Wrong book. 2 more perks out of that? So I think the way I want to go is I want to swing this way, and I want to head for Singularity in the middle. So let's do that. And that should increase our mining speed even more, right? Get this dirt out of here first. Sorry, it's so dark. Why is there so much dirt down here at the bottom of the map? Jeez. Like, is it normally this much dirt down here? This must be a weird map gen of thing of this mod pack or something, because I don't recall the bottom being so dirty. Or like whatever algorithm usually spawns like the normal chunkiness on the bottom of the map with bedrock, it like replaced all the bedrock with dirt or something. I think that might be what happened here. Because this is I think the dirt might just be supposed to be bedrock. Yeah, that could be explanation of what's happening here. Anyways, we're just absolutely cruising down here. We are getting lots of experience. And the reason I'm doing this down here is because I don't want to make a random crater of random destruction upstairs or somewhere else. But yeah, look at this absolute just leveling up. I'm probably going to continue to do this off camera a little bit longer after I finish this episode, but I will go ahead and do our outro. If you're enjoying the series, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. But until then, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye. See how many perks do we have really quick first. 4? Yeah, let's go. Boom. Increase experience. Increased effectiveness. Increased effectiveness. Going crazy. Alright, see you next time.